After making major impacts in WWE earlier this year, I'm talking about Elimination Chamber, I'm talking about WrestleMania 41, Travis Scott's absence from WWE programming has been a topic of discussion. Now, multiple reports suggest that plans for his continued involvement have been shelved due to issues with his commitment and training. Travis Scott is a guy that I wasn't sold on, and let's look at where things come. Travis Scott is a rapper, a singer, an artist. He's very talented. And in today's WWE, they look at it as if you're a celebrity, if you have any type of fame, then you can come into the world of pro wrestling and do what they do. The likes of Bad Bunny, Logan Paul, and others has shown the way that, well, they can do it, and sometimes they can do it even better than current WWE stars. They brought in Jelly Roll recently, and celebrity involvement in pro wrestling has literally gone back decades, especially in WWE, where this is pretty much a common occurrence because the company feels like it brings outside eyeballs onto their product. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Now, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Scott's lack of involvement in WWE and the lack of focus on the project became a significant issue for the company. Now, Meltzer said that he doesn't like the commitment thing. He goes half in and tries other projects at the same time, the report stated. And it went on to say that, and since he's a personal client of TKO boss Ariel Manuel, everyone tried to accommodate until it just became too much to deal with. This adds to a previous report which claimed that the hip hop artist was not a quick learner to the business and had skipped out on training sessions, which led to a planned appearance at Money in the Bank being canceled. Keep in mind that Scott has not been seen on WWE television since WrestleMania 41, where he interfered to help John Cena defeat Cody Rhodes and win the undisputed WWE Championship. While Travis Scott's storyline seemingly dropped, John Cena's farewell tour as undisputed WWE champion has moved in a different direction. He is now once again in a heated rivalry with Cody Rhodes, with their championship rematch set to main event night 2 of SummerSlam on August 3rd. Travis Scott is a guy that, in my opinion, it was never going to work. I think, while yes, you do have situations where WWE has utilized past celebrities and their involvements, I think you also have to check a few different boxes in order for it to work. And I think that this is backed up just by history looking at. You, as a celebrity, have to bring something unique to the table. You got to be able to bring something that's different, that makes you stand out. Because if you are just one among many, then I don't think you're necessarily standing out in the crowd. I think you need to be either over the top charismatic. I think you have to have an extreme high level of athleticism in your background, or you have to have size and presence. If you look at Bad Bunny, he is a guy that he can do things that just doesn't make sense. Like, he's so naturally good at it. Logan Paul has the best of both worlds. And in my opinion, he's probably the best celebrity to come in and try this, right? Like, he has the charisma, he has the promos, he has the hateability, and he could do anything in the ring. And more importantly, every single time he gets into the ring, he gets better and better. Now we are looking at a situation where they brought in Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is a guy that doesn't necessarily have the athleticism of a background. I think he does have personality. I don't think we've yet to see it, but he does have size and has presence. And he's honestly someone that's believable that he could absolutely chokeslam Logan Paul through an announce table, and did so on the Tonight Show. But Travis Scott lacked any of those qualities. Right? Didn't have persona, didn't have charisma. He was just there. He was just a guy. And outside of his fame, there's real no reason to have him involved. There's no real reason to care that he's involved. He was just there. I also think a lot of things have played a factor into WWE using him. Case in point, WrestleMania. The infamous WrestleMania. The horrific match between John Cena and Cody Rhodes with the WWE Undisputed Championship on the line. right? We had the infamous ref bump. You knew that was coming. And we had Travis Scott. He appeared on top of the stage. He was about to walk down the rampway, and he took forever. Now, I'm 100% certain that WWE told him, hey, man, you're doing our run-in, okay? There needs to be urgency behind your attack. And if he doesn't have urgency, then it's taking away from the believability. And I also think that this comes in line with a WWE issue. They want to expose the business so much so that we're getting the WWE Unreal program that's on Netflix. They want to show you how the sausage is made, but they also need you to believe that, hey, in this moment, it's real, right? Like, I've always made the analogy as a guy that's followed the pro wrestling industry for literally many years, where you are supposed to know the ins and outs of the product and of the storylines and where they're going throughout the day. But then once that show comes on, then you're supposed to, have disbelief, and you're supposed to just believe that, hey, whatever story they're telling us is really what they're giving us, right? There's not twists, there's not turns, there's not drama backstage, there's no injuries, etc. Travis Scott literally took that disbelief and he shoved it in your face, because it's the entire time you're like, wait a minute, why? If this guy is supposed to be helping John Cena, what is this guy doing by not making his way down to the ring as soon as possible, right? That's a problem. And that's something that WWE probably addressed with him. It did not go through. And now they're like, you know what? There's a bunch of issues. There's not a lot of meat on the bone. This is really a favor to TKO. So we're just going to kind of just let everything be and try to distance ourselves from this. And I hope people don't look at it like this. This is not a celebrity involvement type issue. This is a Travis Scott issue. So I think if you look at it like that, then it's, hey, this guy wasn't the right fit for this storyline. This guy wasn't the right fit for the company. Let's not go forward with it, right? Like, let's just drop it, move on, see what happens. But yeah, I don't think it's a good look for Travis Scott, and I don't think WWE will use Travis Scott again. If you're a Travis Scott fan, you want to see him in WWE, then that's disappointing news. But for the majority of us, I don't think people are going to be losing too much sleep because we're not getting Travis Scott on WWE television.